That's crazy.
That is insane. That is insane. Yeah.
He came back like, what happened?
Yo, dead
nothing.
I came back. I was like, yo, did I miss anything? Nah.
Still doing this.
Nah, they still here. Doing what they doing.
Talking.
Damn, that sucks. Because I have high hopes for the film.
Oh,
I like it
because I didn't see it yet, so I have high hopes.
I liked it. It wasn't entertaining. Like, oh my god, it wasn't a Marvel movie.
So the verdict on the Eternals for everybody is that it's a little
compared to Marvel movies. Yes.
Yeah.
It was like if somebody.
For those who don't know, sorry. For those who don't know, because I've already started recording. We're talking about the Eternals movies, the Eternals movie that just came out. By the time this episode comes out, it'll have been 2 weeks. So hopefully everyone has seen it by then.
And if you haven't seen it, don't waste your money.
Don't waste your money. Wait till that shit drops on Disney Plus, please. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
What I'm trying to say is that it wasn't a Marvel movie. Like Marvel made it, but it wasn't a Marvel
even with
movie.
Salma Hayek fine ass, still not good.
So can I spoil the movie for you? Can I spoil the movie for you?
What? I mean, if everybody hates it, go ahead. I don't really care. She
was barely in the movie, my boy.
Oh, that sucks.
She was the whole reason why I went to go see this shit, and how my wife barely in the movie. That's crazy.
That's wild,
they didn't have money to pay her, bro.
They killed her off. Actually, oops.
Yeah. Spoilers. Oops.
Bro, not even that part was exciting.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
It was
the most exciting part was when them niggas is on that beach, that ice beach, and then when they was fighting. But other than that,
damn. That sucks. That's
Let me introduce the pod. Let me introduce. We already started recording. Let me introduce.
No.
What's going on, people? I'm not going to be as loud as I usually am today because I am feeling a little bit under the weather. So I'm just going to do this straight, quick, and we're going to get out of here. What's going on, people? It's your boy, Macky, OMO. I'm here with Johnny, the razor sharp assassin with the Clipper Bonano. We also got Crispin, El Negrito, and we have Dean Angelo, Dean August, Dean the Mean August. And we are the Paradise Podcast. What the fuck is going on? I don't have any airdrops today because my computer's fucking up. But
podcast.
No, I'm taking that.
That's a sound bite. You can take that.
Yes, I'm taking that now.
Welcome to the podcast.
I'm taking that one too.
Should have did it in Spanish, Crispin.
Bienvenidos al podcast.
John, you should have done it in Spanish, nigga.
I should not, because he is the natural Spanish speaker. I am the fraud.
Say that again, Crispin, so I can get a clean cut so these motherfuckers aren't talking.
Okay. All right. Bienvenidos al podcast.
Next podcast, stupid with that.
It's gonna be great.
But you know how we usually start this shit off, man. Unfortunately, Dean August got to sit there and watch us talk about One Piece for about 20 minutes. You're gonna have to eat that because he came like 30 minutes late to the pod, but you know it's all good. We love our brother.
Shame.
So, with that being said, Johnny B.
Okay.
What to do?
Where you at?
We are at episode 133.
Woo, bro, I wish I had the drops. That's fire. Last time we spoke, you was on what?
101.
Damn, bro, you watched 30 episodes or 32 episodes in a week?
32 episodes. I fucked with it.
Yes,
go ahead, Johnny.
That shit got interesting.
Well, because there were moments where, like, you know, I didn't have time to say, okay, I'm going to sit down and play a game or something like that. So I filled that void with One Piece. And then I also was forcing myself to at least watch 1 or 2 episodes in the morning before I started work. Because I have some space in between when I drop my daughter off at school and when I'm supposed to be there for my first appointment. So I take that time to like have breakfast if I haven't eaten, and I'll put One Piece on and I'll watch and I'll pay attention. So I got through a lot of episodes last week. That's good. I have officially concluded
Alabaster.
Yeah,
you're done.
Alabaster.
Yes.
How did
So
you feel how
we is
that
done.
arc ended?
So I thought everything was great. I just don't necessarily enjoy the stereotypical, like, you have 5 minutes until the planet blows up type of,
Situation.
trope
Oh
that,
yeah,
that,
I don't fuck with that either.
so like, they didn't do it that bad. Like, it wasn't like Frieza on Namek level bad, but they did a little bit of that with like we gotta find the cannoneer before the cannon, blows up the whole fucking shit. Like, we gotta figure it out. So they dragged that out just a little bit. I felt like the two Baroque's agents that were the actual cannoneers were just like a waste of characters. They were just there just for that kind of one scene. But other than that, I really like the way that they ended the saga. I love how Luffy had just gotten to a point where he's like, I don't give a fuck who you are. You made my friend cry, and you gotta get the hands. And you gotta get the hands. That's literally what it is. You made my homie cry, and now you gotta see these hands. And then when he figured it out and he decided to carry the water with him so he can throw some wet punches, that was cool. I love
Crocodile. Do you remember Crocodile's face when he did that shit? That nigga was shook.
He was like surprised, very caught off guard. And then when they were fighting in the temple underground and Luffy was just wailing on him with bloody fists and feet, I was like, okay, interesting. I also like, there's only one thing about the way that the storytelling goes that kind of gets under my skin, but I understand why it happens and it works usually. It's just when it happens, it kind of pisses me off, and things are just a little too conveniently fucked for the characters at certain moments. Like, Luffy's chasing after Crocodile and then decides to take a fucking nap. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I get
He's
it.
hungry.
Like, there needed to be like a gap so that way, Nico Robin can read the fucking hieroglyphics in the temple and
the poneglyphs,
the poneglyph and all that shit. So I understood.
Nigga said hieroglyphics.
The hieroglyphics. It was an ancient language that nobody could read. Okay.
No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
So when like, I know that they needed time to make that scene happen. So how do you do it? Luffy's tired. He needs a fucking nap. So, but it's like shit like that is just so conveniently fucked that it's like, all right, I know that Oda just put this there literally just to make the moment take a little bit longer than Luffy just running in after him. Like, he's going to get these hands today. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I that's the only thing that kind of bothers me. And then like when shit usually hits the fan, Sanji's nowhere to be found. He's always the one that's off doing his own fuck shit. And then he comes back like, oi, what's everybody doing? What, Luffy? Where are you?
What happened?
Yeah, what the fuck? Why are you on the floor? Why is everybody gone? Like, he's
my least favorite Straw Hat, bro. I can't lie. He's my least favorite Straw Hat.
I love Sanji just
trust
because
me. It comes in handy when he disappears like that. Trust me.
It does. Like when he did the whole Mr. Prince thing.
Oh,
Mr. Prince.
So
that shit was funny.
Listen to me, right? Remember that.
Mm-hmm. The Mr. Prince, he's gonna bring him back. He's gonna bring back the Prince.
Just remember it.
It was fun though. Like I loved how he had the audacity to just fuck with Crocodile over the phone. Like those were really golden moments for me. Like I think shit like that is hilarious.
It's real niggas talking, man.
Yeah, like hey, you've reached the damn restaurant. What, you want reservations?
Real niggas speak.
Just, like I don't know. I like Sanji, and I like the fact that like his pervertedness is the comic relief.
Yeah, because that's how you
I think he kind of. I think he damn. It take me out to be disgusting. So foul.
Right here.
I think Sanji. I think the comic relief for his character is dope. Especially now with the new crew member. So I like
Who's
I like
the new
those
crew
moments.
member?
Nico Robin, yes. Which they haven't gone too deep into her character just yet.
Just
so
wait.
I know they will.
Listen,
I know they will. I know they will because
It's
they
gonna be good.
always do. They always
Bro,
do.
listen to
And
me
that-
right now. When it comes to her backstory, make sure you have some tissues with you, my boy. That shit is
Facts.
Well, she's already started talking about it. So she talked about like being a runaway at 8 years old, and
yeah,
all that other stuff. I mean, running from pirate crew to pirate crew from 8 years old, has to be a traumatic experience for a young girl.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just imagining an 8-year-old girl kind of like dealing with the type of shit that she probably put herself into in order to kind of just keep on going. So I understand that her story is coming, and that they're leaving it ambiguous right now, just for the moment, just to kind of build up the hype towards it. I get that, and I see that. So I knew that Vivi wasn't going to be a part of the crew. So I thought it was interesting how much they really tried to convince you that she was. Because I could tell, because you never really I've seen other images of Vivi, like newer images of her, but I haven't seen like her as a major part of any of the artwork in like future material. So I just knew off the bat that, and I felt like her responsibility was to Alabaster. Like, she was going to either assume her father's role. I actually thought the king would die, which he didn't. But I actually thought the king would die and that she was going to become the queen of Alabaster. And that's the reason why she wasn't going to join the Straw Hat crew. But she chose to stay on her own volition. And I assume she has plans for what she wants to do to help the nation. And I feel like the nation of Alabaster will be an ally to the Straw Hats at some point in the future. So that's very obvious to me. So okay. I like how they ended it. I loved the interaction with Bon Clay at the end.
Real nigga.
About how he basically sacrificed himself and let himself get beat up and arrested by the Navy just to allow Luffy and them to meet up with this chick. And she didn't even fucking go anyway. So I feel bad for Bon Clay that he got arrested.
Don't feel bad for him. He good. That's a real nigga. He's good. He's chilling. Don't worry. Don't feel bad. He gonna come back. Don't worry.
I feel like he is, right? Like they gave him a lot of hype, so I feel like he is. But it's interesting. I really enjoyed the fight with him and Sanji, because I really felt like they were really like on par with one another, and the fact that they both are kickers, that was a cool fight. I saw that glimpse that they gave Zoro where he is leveling up slowly, where he was able to cut down the Mr.
Steel.
One that's basically made of steel. He was able to cut right through his ass.
Because of what his sensei told him. His sensei told him that, I think he said something like, if you can cut nothing, you can cut everything, or something like that.
It was something along those lines. Like, a true swordsman can cut nothing. And then I saw that show where he like flicked the katana through the fucking trees and didn't hit anything. And I was just like, okay, I get it.
Real nigga shit, man.
It was good.
Zoro's the realest nigga, man. I can't lie. So
it's definitely dope.
Okay, so it seems like you're flying through this shit, bro. I'm happy, man. I'm happy
you're starting. Where you at though? What's your last episode you watched? What's going on there?
133. So
I think he's talking to Dean.
No.
Me?
I'm talking to
Dean.
Dean don't watch the shit.
He said 133.
Yeah, but what's going on there? Because I know you're already gone from Alabama at that point, no?
Oh, where I'm at right now at 133. Yeah. So the last episode that I watched was when Nami wanted to get the paper from that salesman that they fished out of the water, and then she got like that premium ass paper because he got scared of Luffy and swam away. Yeah. So she locks herself in her cabin in order to draw out the map that they did of the Grand Line.
Filler episode, but yeah.
That was the episode that I saw. So she was working on the map. I don't really think it's filler. I mean, I get it because nothing really like story driven happens.
That's a filler episode, bro. Nothing in that episode happens. You never see that salesman again.
No, but
you never see that map again.
No, but what happened? Now we know. Look, what's happening is that we know that Nami's doing the thing that she wanted to do as a dream. So make a map. So we know she already started it. That's the only thing that tells us. In that episode, the only thing it tells us.
Yeah, that's basically was the point, was that she started her map, and you know everything was good. It's okay. I'm just saying that's the last episode I watched.
Okay, so the next arc I think is about to start, if not in the episode, but maybe next 2 episodes or so.
Okay,
and that is the next arc you're going to me, is my favorite arc. It's like top 3 arcs to me.
Because and that's what Skypiea. That's what you said.
Skypiea, man.
Yeah, I have no context. I've just heard you say it a bunch of times. So.
Skypiea. Oof, I see. Now you're at the pivotal point where if you see what happens next and you drop it, then I can understand you just may not like the show. But if you made it all the way to 133, you're starting Skypiea and you don't like the show, you just might not be a human being. I can't hold you.
Oh my God. he's taking shots at you, Dean.
He didn't even get that far, so he didn't get that far. I wasn't even talking about him. I'm talking about people in general, though.
In general.
But I wanted to bring this back because you said something about this, but we never like dived into it. But you mentioned top tier anime titties.
Oh man, he wants to bring that back.
Bro, we never really talked about it. We didn't really get to dive in. So you feel like
a topic today? Jesus.
Nah, it doesn't have to be a topic, but we could just, we could just talk,
it's fine. I'm just teasing.
I know you want. He's over there. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Bring on the tetas.
So, Nami, how do you feel?
Top tier.
They get better, my boy. That time skip does wonders.
They grow, I guess, because she's still young. Technically,
those 2 years go stupid. She's 18, I think, where you at now.
She goes to Brazil, Colombia.
Yeah, my nigga. She gets the Robin too.
It's crazy. It makes no sense. And Robin is like in her 30s, old ass.
She's the oldest one, right?
Yeah, right now, yeah.
Yeah, she's like 28, where you are.
Yeah.
So as of right where you are, she is the oldest Straw Hat, for sure.
Okay, yeah, because Luffy is like, what, 16?
No.
Yeah.
Is he 16?
Yeah,
16.
He's 16. He's 18 now where we are, like in Wano.
Yeah, he's 18.
But he's 16.
And Zoro's like what? Zoro's got to be older.
Zoro 18 right now. Where you at, Zoro 18. So with us, he's 20.
I think Sanji's 18 too, where you are. And
yeah, they're the same age. They're the same age, yeah.
As well. And I think Chopper also is 16.
No, Chopper is actually 6. Not really? 7.
Nah.
Yeah, he's a little kid. He's a little reindeer.
I mean, yeah, he's a reindeer.
Reindeer years, bro.
He's in reindeer years.
Yeah.
I appreciated that.
He's not a teen, bro.
I don't know.
Might be
my boy, he's 15 years old in the debut.
In Wano?
No, he's 15 years old in the debut. He's 17 in Wano.
So I'm bugging. Somebody told me I read some bullshit.
His bounty is 5, my nigga.
Oh, that's what it
is. They're going to pay 5 pennies for that nigga, man.
Oh, they put bounty on his head too?
Everyone gets a bounty eventually.
Because right now they increased Luffy to what, 100?
He's at 100 mil.
He's at 100 million.
Yeah,
Zoro is at 60.
Oh, 60.
Right now he's at 60. Right now he's at 60, and then that's it. They got just Zoro and Luffy.
Well, Robin now too is there, so she has a bounty as well.
She's at 70, right?
72
she's at
or something like
70
that.
million or
something like that.
They said like the last time anybody had ever heard from her bounty was 70 million before she joined Baroque Works.
Did you get the name yet? Baroque Works. Come on, man. Oda is a genius. You can't deny the greatness, my nigga.
This nigga said, "Oh, that
Broke works. Broke works. Come on, son.
Only
This
broke
is
niggas
easy. It's
work.
right there in front of you. It's right there in front of you. But
Crocodile wasn't broke. Homie had a casino.
no, but he was trying to make everybody else broke. That's what I'm saying.
That too.
It's great that you're enjoying One Piece, my boy. Hopefully, we can make this a One Piece podcast one day soon. That's
man,
my dream.
That is your dream, is to have a One Piece podcast.
Yeah. Luffy got his dream. I got mine.
Channel.
Huh?
Just do like a One Piece channel.
Nah.
He was like, I'm out of here. One Piece.
But okay, so what else do we have on the docket, on the addendum today? I really don't have shit. I know that some current events happened, Disney Day. But by the time this episode comes out, most of the Disney Day stuff would have come out. Hawkeye's coming out soon. So Shang-Chi has dropped on Disney Plus.
Did you get a chance to watch that one? Because we never got to talk about that one.
No,
not yet. I'm gonna watch it this weekend though. I'm gonna watch it.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch it too.
We rewatched it in the barbershop. That one I did see in movies, but I rewatched it, so I'm like refreshed on it. Okay, so whenever you guys do watch it, we can talk about it.
It's on Disney Plus.
Yep, it just came out on Disney Plus.
Nice. I'll catch it.
I don't.
Did any of you guys get to catch Star Wars Visions?
Not yet. I just actually finished the what if Marvel. I just finished it.
You finished the What If series?
Yeah, I just finished it, and they're coming with a season 2 as well. Also, Hit Monkey is coming out on Hulu too.
On Hulu.
Yeah.
That one looks okay. I'll give it a watch.
Yeah, I'll give it a watch too. I don't know if I'm gonna stick with it though.
Yeah, just see how it goes.
I don't really. I'm trying to think of shit that I've seen this week.
I have a question. I haven't seen this, but since the One Piece live action characters dropped or whatever cast dropped, let's talk about all the live actions that came out. Have you guys done a pod about that?
Nah, but we can shit on them.
That they
no. Any live action you ever seen about an anime?
We can shit on them. I've never seen any
live action anime adaptations. I've seen quite a few actually.
I've never seen any because I don't want my eyes to bleed.
Ay, Dios mío, exagerado.
They're not that bad. It's just not anime quality, bro.
Son, they made Goku.
No, that shit is trash.
Okay, Dragon Ball Evolution. Dragon Ball Evolution is a unicorn. Because the person that made the film admits that the entire project was just a cash grab. He admitted to it and then apologized to the fandom for how he treated the franchise. It literally was just a cash grab for him. So cool, gonna do it. We'll make him.
He didn't know nothing about it.
Okay.
It was a failure. So there's that. That was very, very, very minimal effort was put into that film.
The Death Note one was okay. It wasn't really that crazy.
Yeah, I didn't mind Death Note. I'm sorry, I know that because I don't want to just shorten this conversation too much. But the Death Note one is interesting. Mac, you never saw the Death Note,
bro. I've never seen any. My eyes are
have you
worth
seen Death
something,
Note?
My boy?
Have you ever seen Death Note?
Yes,
like the anime itself.
Yes.
Okay, you enjoyed it. You saw it from start to finish.
Yes, it was good.
Okay, so the live action adaptation for Death Note follows, I want to say, most of the concept behind Death Note, but purposefully gives it an American twist. So it's not like they're just pretending to be Asian characters, like they're American characters kind of experiencing what Light did in Japan. But it condenses the story to be a one-off, and it's not the entire anime either. It just stops at the end of the first section of Death Note, and it doesn't really continue from there. And there was one thing that I did enjoy from the movie, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people disliked, was Lakeith Stanfield. Do you remember Lakeith Stanfield, Mac? Because we had a whole conversation.
I remember that you hate him.
I don't hate him. I do not hate Lakeith Stanfield. I hate
every chance you get, you always shitting on Lakeith Stanfield, bro. Stop. Every chance you get.
I did not like Lakeith Stanfield as what was this guy's name? The from the anime that we watched. Oh man, why can't I remember the name? The Black Samurai. You're muted. Yasuke. Thank you. See, forgettable anime. So
no, it's trash.
He voiced Yasuke in that Netflix anime, and I felt like that particular portrayal was terrible. But he's L. Lakeith Stanfield is L in the movie, and he's actually not bad. He's actually not terrible. He's not terrible as L. He plays a pretty decent L. He's quirky. He's a little weird, but he gets like real serious. He gets in like Light's face, and he's just like, "I know it was you." Like he gets real hype. He gets real hype, and I appreciated this character that Lakeith Stanfield did. So he gets 1 point from me for this one.
He gets 1 point.
How do we feel about the Yu Yu Hakusho one that's coming out soon?
Oh, I haven't seen nothing about that one.
I have to see images. I have to see trailers. I can't really be.
I don't think they have a trailer out.
No, just an announcement.
You know I hate those
announcements.
You was gonna ask about Bleach, Crispin?
Yeah, the Bleach one. The Bleach one was.
How do you like Bleach the anime?
Bleach is one of my favorite anime back then, but then the story went sideways for me, and I was like, eh. But
when did the story go sideways?
Before this,
when he lost his powers.
Nah, before he fought Aizen, I was.
Oh, in the Fullbringer arc.
Mm-hmm. I was not having it no more.
By the Fullbringer arc.
What after they came back from what's it called?
Hueco
The Hueco Mundo, yeah. After they came back, I'm like, what the fuck going on in this bitch, bro?
That's because Bleach suffered from a fuck ton of like filler arcs.
Yeah, that was
which I unfortunately watched all of them.
Yeah, that's Naruto's problem too. I would watch all them motherfuckers too.
Yeah, Dean, how you get through the fillers? What's your filler secret?
He's like, I skip through shit. I mean, it depends. Like, if I already know, like, for example, Boruto, everything up to
that's all filler.
Yeah, everything up to like maybe episode 189 is filler.
Oh my
nigga,
God.
You're kidding, bro.
I swear to God. I swear.
Everything up to 189 is.
Are you calling that shit good?
You're telling me everything I've seen in One Piece by now at this point in Boruto is filler.
And you still have 50 more.
It's only because we got so used to like Naruto, bro. It's like the niggas wanted to just see Naruto, you feel me? And if Boruto's gonna come, Boruto gotta come like Naruto. If he don't come like Naruto, we're just waiting until he comes like Naruto. That's a problem. Like that was legit the problem of making an offspring to Naruto. The niggas want to see him do work, just like Gohan. Niggas want to see him do work. Niggas waited arcs and seasons for him to do
Gohan
work.
was doing work though.
Gohan fucking almost killed his own uncle immediately, headbutt to the fucking gut.
Right, straight up. NFL tackle, nigga.
He was doing work, but
he fought Vegeta by himself.
He did, and he took on Frieza, second form Frieza.
He was doing work.
Third form Frieza, bro.
Was it? Did he fought both of them. He fought both of them.
Yeah.
Who? We talking?
Gohan.
No, who's the other ball that you talking about?
Frieza. Bald Frieza.
Oh, Frieza. He fought both the forms of Frieza, you're saying?
Yeah, he didn't.
Did you not watch the anime?
Forms.
Nah, I've seen. I've seen. I'm familiar with his fights. I'm just saying, yeah, niggas was waiting for Gohan to do work. Niggas did work, but it was like quick.
So your secret
it was quick.
You just enjoy the anime so you don't pay attention to it.
What, the fights?
Yeah.
No, the fillers. That was my original question.
Oh.
It's like how do you manage all the filler?
I'll just watch through them if I enjoy the anime. If not, like Boruto, skip everything until I get to the meat.
Now, if you're not reading the manga, if you're not reading the manga, are you looking up what the fandom is telling you is filler, or are you like reading and watching? Like, what are you doing? You just only watching the anime?
I usually only watch the anime, unless like, for example, One Piece. Ugo tells me to jump in at episode.
No.
He'll tell me to start.
I gave you 3 movies that will bring you where John is. You just got to watch 3 hours of One Piece to get where he is.
Nice.
That's all
I'm
you got
still
to do.
that 3 movies could tell that whole story.
How
much are they leaving out?
A whole bunch, but
you'll get the gist of what they're talking about.
Are they leaving out the fillers? Is it One Piece Kai?
Definitely, yeah.
It's a movie.
One Piece doesn't have that much.
One Piece only has 10% filler, bro.
Nothing that I've seen so far has really been like fillery, like what you would think is filler, like what Dragon Ball filler might feel like, or even Naruto filler. None of this has really felt fillery.
I guess it's because the commentary really is like detrimental to the story. Like you need to know what's happening, so you're listening to these niggas speak. When it comes to commentary on like other ends and niggas just chopping it up in the anime, I'll be like this.
No, I feel you, bro. When them niggas is always that Ichiraku Ramen, whatever that nigga's name is, bro.
Ichiraku
fuck about that shit, man. Go and fight this nigga Pain, bro. What are you doing?
So you skipped everything in Boruto? You skipped all the filler in Boruto? You don't watch none of that?
Bro, I seen the beginning stuff, noticed that he wasn't moving like he was supposed to. Put it down, put it away until I started seeing like, I'm gonna call them spoilers on Twitter just of hot shit happening. Then I was like, oh, this is jump right back in to right when the hot shit started. Started watching.
So I skipped right to the fun stuff.
Right. Got right to where I needed to be.
300 episodes of filler, skip.
Skip. Now this nigga's fighting angels and demons. We here.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I hate that they did that though. Like Naruto had fillers. Like it's true, Naruto had a whole bunch of fillers,
like
but they didn't have it all.
They
didn't have it all together. Like it wasn't 300 episodes. Good stuff. No, it was like good stuff. 20 good stuff.
20.
No, bro. Did you hear what you said? There'd be whole filler arcs in Naruto. Yep.
It's true.
That shit is ass, bro.
They did that in Bleach too, and that made Bleach frustrating.
But what I'm trying to say is like Boruto is like 3 seasons straight fillers.
And let me ask you a question, because you guys saw Naruto and I really haven't watched that much Naruto. Like even Macky's seen more Naruto than I have. So
unfortunately,
when you get to a Naruto filler arc,
you can smell it.
Does it legitimately announce itself and tell you that this is going to be a filler arc, like the way
they'll
Bleach
tell you at the end of the last episode you watched?
Because Bleach would legitimately be like, we're going to take a break from this story and find our characters somewhere else.
In another situation.
No way. Bleach should do that?
I kid you not, Dean. No. They were fighting in midair.
Yes, I remember.
They were fighting, and then the fight interrupted itself for a whole filler arc.
It's probably because they were catching up to the anime, though.
Of a fight.
They were catching up to the anime.
To the manga, you mean?
Bro.
Naruto would do it. I think Naruto would do it like you'll watch and you'll notice like a big fight is happening. And you're like, oh, all right, cool. Then that episode ends. Then you're waiting to pick up on that big fight the next episode. But then the next episode starts off with fucking some nigga getting his kunai sharpened, and they're just chopping it up, eating ramen. You know this shit about to be a long time before you get to see that Sasuke and whoever fight. Then you're like, all right, you just watching through the anime, waiting to see the
bro. They would drop fillers. They literally would drop fillers in Naruto at the worst possible time, bro. We in the middle of the fight.
The main fights be happening.
The main fight, bro. Oh yeah, let's take a quick commercial break.
For commercial, it'll just show you the life of somebody else that's not important.
I don't remember that.
Bro, they would do this all the time, bro.
Like, listen. Let me tell you what I remember happened. I remember like they introduced the fight, like this nigga about to fight this nigga. Like they're facing off, talking all that bullshit. I'm a ninja from blah 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 blah. Like when they're talking all that nonsense. The next episode is a filler, like 3 fillers, and then the fourth episode is when the fight starts.
The fight.
That's what I remember. Not in the middle of the fight. Not when they're punching each other already.
Bro, yes. They had a filler arc in the middle. They had a filler arc in the middle of that Pain fight, bro. This nigga, from what I believe I'm right. If I'm wrong, correct me. But this nigga Naruto had fucking poles in his body. Them niggas wanted to tell us, yeah, so we're going to take a little break from Naruto right now. He's going to be chilling there with those poles in his body. And we're going to be on this side talking about some shit else. No. Give me the conclusion.
Pain, I don't know about the Pain arc, only because that Pain arc affected everybody. So it's like, it was hard to steer away and show you somebody else's life. I'm talking about when niggas used to legit be like just fighting. It'll be like Sasuke and like, let's say that, damn, who's that rapping ninja?
Racist.
Yeah, Killer B. So Sasuke is fighting him type shit. Like, this is just an example, but it'll be a fight like that. They fight, he rapping, and then it'll be like, oh, I'm so tired. He's kicking my ass. And then it's like, scoop, and it'll be like, doo. And you'll see like, or just somebody like
just kicking it, having a good day.
Village doing their thing. And it's like, bro, take me back to the Cloud Village where Sasuke is fighting this nigga so I can see how it ends. But that's how it would introduce itself, I guess, if that answers your question. It would not be
it makes a ton of sense. It sounds like the way they would pull the finesse.
Yeah, kind of Dragon Ball Z did that too, though. Dragon Ball Z did that a lot too. Like the middle of a fight and they'll just skip to somebody else's life.
That fucking song, come on.
That's the Bruce Faulconer score.
They throw 2 punches, disappear. Then they cut to where Gohan mom is at. Boop. Oh my god!
Oh, bro, perfect example, bro.
Like, what the fuck?
Yo, perfect example when Vegeta was giving it to fucking Android 19, and they had to skip. I think they skipped around, and they showed Goku in the crib, like, yeah. He was screaming his life away, bro. That nigga, no. I was like, yo, somebody help him, please. Bro, Vegeta was back on the other side, like, man, about to kill him, nigga. Super Saiyan. I'm like, golly, bro. It was crazy.
Yo, that's crazy.
We're gonna have a serious conversation about Dragon Ball Z one day.
Never.
We can. We can. We can have.
I just have to guess. I have to do some research. I have to get my notes together. But we're gonna have a
yes, you do.
Conversation about that.
You can't talk Dragon Ball with me and not do your research, my guy.
That's what I'm saying. We're not gonna talk about it today, but we're gonna talk about that shit. It's because of
talk about it.
Only reason why I said that is because of something that you mentioned before. This is just a tangent off what we were talking about, but
a tangent off of a tangent.
Yeah, but what you were saying, you were talking about, and I know this episode is like all over the place.
It is all over the place.
Bear with us,
it's
people.
Okay.
But you mentioned how Luffy was able to get the water and punch Crocodile, and it affected him, right?
Yes.
You that have now watched Luffy, you're 133 episodes in. You've seen all of Dragon Ball. Who do you think is a better martial artist? Like, I'm talking about intellect, not fighting, but who do you think is better between Goku and Luffy? Not stronger.
At the moment, just because I know Goku's character very well, I'm just going to still say Goku. Only because
you're wrong.
I haven't seen Luffy grow and develop past where he is now. So yes, I see Luffy getting stronger. He is getting a little smarter, but I feel like he forces himself to learn new techniques, like with his body, like how he contorts his body into different shapes and different things when his back is against the wall. But I don't see him doing the same things that Goku would do in order to make improvements. Goku will sit there and actually train. He'll sit there and beg somebody that has knowledge that he doesn't to train me. I want to do this. I want to do that. And we'll see him actually getting stronger, trying new techniques, or actually like outsmarting his opponent on certain occasions. And playing with his opponent in the beginning and then taking it serious. You know, like if you want to use a recent example, we could talk about Goku in the Universe 7, Universe 6 arc, where they had the tournament between the twin universes. And he was, you know, trying to figure out how to beat Botamo, and then trying to figure out how to beat Hit, you know, and just being like a little creative and a little silly here and there. But like, you know, especially his fight with Hit is a really good example, because, you know, like he'll get to a point where even if he has to let you strike him in order for him to grab you because you made contact, like he's going to do it and he's going to eat the punch. Not that Luffy doesn't, you know, take his fair share of beatings in order to feel out his opponent, but it's just something that
killed him, bro.
Yeah, Crocodile killed him 4 times, which is another thing. Where it's just like, all right, you know, like he put a hole through Luffy's chest. And we got no explanation as to how Luffy survives. I know that Nico pulls him out of the freaking sand when he was drowning in the quicksand.
Her name is Robin.
Nico Robin is how they call her. Every time.
Miso Robin?
Nico. At least
Miso Ramen.
Yo, imagine. Nah, at least in the
so
Japanese,
this every time with this nigga, bro. It's last time it was Arthur is an anime. Now it's this shit, bro.
Miso
what the fuck?
So
nigga is hungry.
Because every time they say her name, and every time she has said her name in the Japanese dub, she says Nico Robin.
Yeah, drop that Nico shit, my nigga. It's just
it sounds like miso ramen. Are you sure you didn't derive that?
I'm assuming it's the same thing, like
that
Tony
nigga,
Choppa.
That nigga is muted again.
No, Tony Choppa.
Drop the Tony. Leave it behind.
But that's that motherfucker's name. His name is Tony Choppa.
So I want to just reply to something that you just said about Goku. So
yes.
You said that Goku would beg people to train him, and I know that you're not far enough in One Piece to see Luffy.
Yeah, I haven't gotten
things
to see
like that.
Yet.
So, but wouldn't him knowing how to, like, the
Luffy's a bare knuckle fighter. Luffy literally.
Oh yeah,
just
because
his fists, like, and I get it. He's resourceful and he's incredibly strong. But I feel like most of the time,
intellectually gifted when it comes to the fighting shit, bro. That's what I'm saying.
I can't say that yet,
bro. Me and you would have never thought to bring water to this nigga Crocodile just for me to lose the water to now use my own blood on this nigga to beat him. None of us would have thought of that. I'm sorry.
It was creative. It's definitely creative writing.
Oh, see this.
But what I'm saying,
this nigga.
It is creative writing because we're talking about the author and not a fictional fucking character. So,
phooey.
So, right.
Oh, phooey.
Oh, okay. Oh, geez,
John
guys.
is so funny, bro.
John's like, we're talking about the author.
We're talking about the author. I'm John. I gotta kill your dreams. Look at this nigga, bro.
This nigga said it is.
So you understand?
Entendieron?
So my thing is that, like, Luffy for the most part up until this point has just been about, like, his bare hands. Like, it's literally just been, can I hit you hard enough? Can I launch you far enough? Can I, do these, like he goes back to his tropes, right? Which is cool. It's not like Dragon Ball where everybody has an entire, move list of fucking key attacks, right? So it's not like he's
Tein bullshit that he
Tein shit is hard.
Oh, the tri-beam. That shit is tough.
That shit is tough. Yo, add it. All right. Well, I'll wait till the next question.
So like, he's not pulling out key attacks or anything like that, but he's doing, the same thing. His gum pistol, gum Gatling, gum bazooka.
That Gatling is my shit.
Gum no.
That gatolinga. That Gamu Gamu no Gatolinga is my shit.
The gato linga go crazy. I ain't gonna hold you.
That nigga
be like, gamu gamu no. Gato linga. That nigga be going stupid.
So it's dope. You know, like I like to see the moves and I like to see Luffy when he fights. But as of right now, that is his arsenal. So he hasn't diversified that much. You know, we saw when he did Water Luffy, when he filled himself up with a barrel of water and became a big water balloon. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like, I'm now Water Luffy. Like, you know,
I think what Mac is trying to say is that Luffy adapts to the fight, and he learns in the middle of a fight. I think that's what he's trying to say.
I'm not taking that away from Luffy. But at the same time, like Luffy's goals are different than Goku's, right? Definitely. So their character as fighters are very different. Goku has always been a martial artist since he was a child, had been, you know, learning how to meditate, how to fight, how to pray, how to do all these different things from Grandpa Gohan, and then eventually learning the Kamehameha wave and other techniques from Master Roshi. So constantly improving himself and training and using his martial arts to his advantage and studying other people's techniques in order to learn them too. And then, you know, after a while, all the characters learn the Buku Jutsu, which is the technique for flying that only Tien's crane school had known at the time. So, you know, like it's and then something like that becomes just like a big staple in Dragon Ball that nobody even fucking really thinks about. But in the beginning, the characters weren't flying like that. So
yeah, Dragon Ball wasn't flying.
They weren't flying like that. You know, Goku flew on the Nimbus cloud. So like it's hard to compare Goku and Luffy just because they're very different in terms of like who they are as people, what the fuck they want from the fight to begin with, and how they fight. Very, very different.
I think the comparison you could have, and you might kill me because of this, it's actually like Luffy and fucking Ichigo, because they learn while they fight.
Yeah, Ichigo has that too, where like he doesn't learn something new unless he's about to fucking die.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's
Naruto,
nothing out of the hat.
Goku, they learn training. So it's like
because you brought up Ichigo. Like there's sometimes where things happen to a character that are complete MacGuffins, where they just pull a technique out of somebody's asshole and then expect MacGuffin.
So get this nigga out of here. What the fuck is you talking about MacGuffin?
I'm not about to be dictionary.com for you anymore. So you know they'll do something.
I'm
like
John,
that.
And I know big words. MacGuffin. Fuck out of here, nigga. MacGuffin.
Here we go.
Nah, continue.
You want a pod or
nah, bro? You good. Continue.
So they'll pull something out of left field where the character conveniently knows some super powerful attack that helps them win the fight. And in Bleach, they literally hid Ichigo in a dimension between two worlds. Like it was like, before you cross into the next dimension, you stay here with me, your dad, that you just found out is also a Soul Reaper, and I'm going to help you. And then you're going to learn how to do the final Getsuga. So, you know, there's just moments where I appreciate the power-ups, and I appreciate when main characters get stronger, but not at the expense of good storytelling. So I kind of like the fact that Luffy is literally just being witty with his fights. Yeah. He doesn't have like some super powerful technique like a spirit bomb that he can just like, please everybody everywhere, give me your energy so I can fuck this guy up right now.
No, he don't. That's the writers, my nigga.
And Goku does that in many arcs
all the time.
In many arcs, he is trying
Goku,
to
honestly, Goku has never beaten a villain by himself. I'll tell you that right now.
Completely by himself? Yeah, that's a difficult one.
He's never beaten any villain.
I mean, the Red Ribbon Army he did by himself as a kid.
Piccolo, he fucked up.
Piccolo. Both Piccolo died out. So the original King
Dragon Ball Z. First of all, Dragon Ball Z, he didn't beat nobody.
That's what I'm saying. I was talking about Z. I wasn't talking about And he ain't even beat Frieza, bro.
Beat Frieza.
Trunks
let him
killed
live.
Frieza. Nigga always letting Frieza live, bro. Are they like past besties? This nigga Frieza was constantly calling his people monkeys, and this nigga over here giving him passes left and right, bro.
He didn't even see the Saiyans as his people until like
you don't see them
later, bro.
Yeah, but when he does, what does he do, bro? He still gives Frieza a pass. And what does Frieza do? Frieza blows up the world because he says, "Oh, I beat you. We don't have to fight anymore." But it's like, no, nigga, you can beat. He's not dead. He's not knocked out. He's unconscious.
Because like Vegeta.
Well, that's the thing is Goku also has this thing where if he comes across a really, really strong opponent that almost fucking kills his ass, he wants to fight you again. He wants to make sure that he has around so that he can
AKA the biggest villain in anime.
Goku.
He's a martial artist. Not a killer.
Yeah, like he wants the hands in the future.
Are you serious?
He's
not a killer.
In the future.
But these niggas are killers. The niggas he's fighting are killers, bro.
They want to kill your family.
They want to destroy the whole planet. That's what they want.
Okay.
That's what.
He's not gonna let it happen. But
he's not gonna kill him.
You gotta kill him for it not to happen.
This is the same shit with Batman and Joker, bro.
I was just about to say
Batman I would have put 2 in Joker's dome since.
Put 2 in him. I'm the Bat. Bang, bang, bang.
The world is a better place, my nigga. What is we talking about?
Vengeance.
What are we talking about?
Bat-gat.
With the Bat-gat. But
come right out the top. I'm the Bat. Finish everything. Finish everything.
But
this Batman different, y'all.
Just Dean, I think you had something that you wanted to say before.
I was gonna ask
because after this we're gonna close up the podcast.
Yeah, I was definitely gonna ask just about like because I think I had said something that triggered me to ask about like the people in Dragon Ball Z that didn't have powers, like Saiyan powers, like these alien ass niggas. I'm talking about just Yamcha, Tein.
Oh, you mean like the regular human characters?
regular
human characters.
He is the most worthless anime character ever created.
Oh,
no, that's Sakura.
No. I thought about.
I want to hear Dean's question.
I thought about this. My bad.
I was gonna ask just out of the tiers who didn't have powers like that, like who's really kicking ass. But I think it's Krillin. Like, you think Krillin versus Tein? Like,
I think Krillin would beat Tein. Yeah,
Krillin could give Tein a run for his money, for sure. But I think Tein is just a little bit more of an intelligent fighter, especially at the point in Dragon Ball Super where he's an actual sensei.
Yeah, he's still
teaching students. Yeah, he's still on his shit. He's definitely on his shit. But Krillin just might be a little bit more powerful than him. Like Krillin may have a little bit more bark to his bite.
But Krillin had some fighting IQ too. Like when he went against Gohan, he kind of tricked him up a little bit, and it was like, oh shit.
Krillin's always had to use his smarts because he's never really been stronger than Goku.
Right.
Like when they were kids, they were kind of close, and then at one point while they were still kids, Goku just shot up, and Krillin could never really catch up to him after that.
Yo, Krillin was chasing this nigga, bro.
He really was.
What a waste of time.
In the beginning, one of the most fucked up things that Krillin ever did was play Goku out of a task that Master Roshi gave the two of them. So Master Roshi was like threw a rock into the fucking forest and was like, "Yeah, I gotta go bring me that rock." And the first one who brings me that rock wins, and the loser doesn't eat tonight.
Word.
And then freaking Goku found the rock, and Goku went and showed it to Krillin, and he was just like, "Look, Krillin, I found the rock." And he goes, "Oh, I don't think it's the real rock. Let me look at it." So he goes, "Oh, mine," and he books it with the fucking rock. So like Krillin has always had to just be slick and use his head a little bit to kind of get over on Goku. So I think that's a very interesting question because that's a good fight. Right. But I think Krillin might get Tein tripped up on a few instances. I think he might trip him up.
But you think Tina's walking away with the dub?
I don't know. That's a hard one to call. I'm putting Krillin up. I'm saying Krillin.
I'm gonna talk about this Yamcha and Sakura thing. But
who's more of a useless character?
Oh no!
Give me a second.
Oh no, we don't have time.
No, give me a second. I had a question for maybe next pod.
Okay.
To talk about side characters, like who has the best side character, the worst ones, or whatever.
It's One Piece. Conversation over.
One Piece.
All right, but yeah, Yamcha does not have a W ever
in life.
Ever.
He didn't beat nobody.
He beat no one.
He didn't take out his Cyberman by himself.
He was so bad that when this nigga got a hole in his chest, remember with the like, he got that
120. Yeah, when
after
Android
that he
20.
retired. He didn't fight no more.
You wouldn't fight anymore either. You had a hole in your chest, my nigga.
Krillin got blown up.
Going to pieces, bro. Pieces.
And my nigga came back. Like,
pick up the pieces.
Yeah, pick up the pieces.
Sakura got W's.
Yeah.
Yeah, but her fights was trash, bro.
Wait, W's?
The fight with
plural?
this nigga, she got W's.
Oh.
I don't know. I know one W she
I know
got.
her W.
I know the one she got, which was in the beginning of Shippuden that took 30 episodes to give her the W.
All right, but she got that W. Yamcha still got 0 though when he retired. So relax.
Yamcha got 0 though.
You know what's crazy is that he might have a point because I can't really remember.
He did not win it. The only thing he won, I'm gonna tell you what he won. He didn't beat that. That nigga killed him.
Who?
The Cyberman killed that nigga.
Yeah, the Cybermen did kill him.
So he didn't beat that one time. I thought he beat a Cyberman.
No, the Cyberman exploded, and that was how he died the first time. That was
grabbed that nigga and combusted.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was sad, bro.
You
saw how he held him. He couldn't even get out. That shit was sad, son.
The only time he won is in the tournaments in Dragon Ball they had like that preliminary round.
Yeah.
He won that because he had to be in the fight, like in the final rounds. That's the only reason he won.
Because compared to regular people, Yamcha is stronger than them.
He went to fight the first round and he fought freaking Master Roshi.
But think about it this way, right? Yamcha's probably one of the smarter Z warriors of the group because instead of continuing to fight, he used all that strength to become a professional fucking baseball player and made hella fucking money. He was a famous ass baseball player.
The smartest nigga of the Z fighters,
smacking home runs with that Wolf Fang home run. He was.
I'm gonna tell you who's the smartest Z fighter, bro. The smartest Z fighter is Yajirobe, bro.
Yajirobe was never a Z fighter.
Listen, he was a Z fighter at the beginning
because he cut off Vegeta's tail.
Listen. He cut Vegeta's tail off. He's like, I am never fighting again. Never doing this again.
He was 1-0.
He was smart. He was like, I'm done.
Nigga, that's points and O because he wasn't even really fighting that nigga. He just got behind him and cut the tail. Like that's all he did.
He did what he had to do it.
It's 0.5 and O. That's what that nigga is. That's not a full win. Fuck out of here.
No, he's a 0.5 and O. That's a
honestly, he might have saved his life.
Yes.
Like doing that.
I'm gonna keep it 100. That's a W. That's a W because he didn't fight him at all. Listen, he cut his tail off, right? And then he just ran and never fought again. So he never, ever has lost.
He never had it
because he pussy.
But he's smart. He was like, I'm not dying here. I'd rather them say that I ran here.
It's smart and pussy.
He's smart. He knows he can't fight with these niggas. He knows.
If we making what are those things, those circles, like where you put the two circles and then you have like one part,
a Venn diagram.
I thought that was it, but I didn't want to say a Venn diagram. That nigga right in the middle, pussy.
No, he is. Listen, I'm not disagreeing with you, but he's a smart nigga. He understood the assignment. I am not strong like these niggas. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yo, you can take off. You can close the pod on that one.
Perfect. All right. So you know how we do it at the end of the pod. we're gonna tell you the games and anime that we or shows, not really anime, cartoons and anime that we're watching right now. I will go first. So at the moment, I'm still watching Young Justice. We're gonna talk about Young Justice for those who have seen it one day, because I have a lot of things that bothered me about it. It's a good show, but there are a lot of things that just bothered me about it. Also watching One Piece, of course. I haven't seen last week's episode, but the 1,000th episode probably will come out the week this podcast comes out. And I wish I had some fucking drops to do a round of applause for the niggas. 1,000 episodes in 20 years is insane. So look at this booty ass claps. And games I'm playing, still can't hear it. Games I'm playing, I'm just playing Mario Kart. And that's really it. That's all I've really been playing, Mario Kart. Crispin.
Dímelo.
Where you at, my boy? What you watching? What you playing?
I'm here. No. I have to send an email to one of my clients. So what I'm watching. Right now I'm still watching One Piece. I just watched one of My Hero's older movies, like before we got on the pod. So I guess that counts. I saw that.
It counts.
Oh, I'm sorry. I also finished, like I said, What If as well.
All right. I'm still watching Demon Slayer here and there. Again, I'm watching it with my girl, so I had to have the time with her sit down and watch it. What else? Not playing nothing right now. I might actually stream something, but I don't know what the hell I'm about to play. I said Animal Crossing before, but I don't think I'm playing that because I have to take time. And I ain't trying to play for that long today. And yeah, that's about it. Nothing crazy.
Okay. All right. Dean August. What you watching? What you playing?
Man, recently I've been watching my bank account go up, motherfucker. Drop a bomb for me, man.
There are no drops today, my boy. I'm sorry.
Yo, no, I'm joking, bro. I actually watched this animated movie last night. I forgot what it was called, but it had something about I'll get the name for y'all. Next pod. But I'm watching Dragon Ball Super over. I'm at the freezer point. I just finished that. Why am I watching it over?
There's so many things.
Niggas don't got nothing else, dog. I ain't gonna lie.
I hate this
thing.
One Piece, ugly. I'm about to mute him, bro. This nigga said,
I don't got nothing else, bro. You know that?
Iron-blooded orphans.
Nigga.
Iron-blooded orphans.
Iron-blooded orphans. If you want a one-off where you could just watch an anime, quick, one season, one and done, I move on to the next. Watch Iron-blooded orphans.
And it's hot.
It's Gundam, Iron-blooded orphans. Yes.
You don't really mechs like that. You like mechs?
I never been the Gundam head.
Bro, this one's not like the crazy long-winded political stuff. Like these kids be scrapping.
They don't waste no time, bro.
It's a story. It's a story about a group of orphans on Mars that decide to pony up and hijack a Gundam and fight back because they don't want to be slaves anymore.
Oh, hard.
Revolution. And then they basically kick so much ass that eventually they become mercenaries for hire.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah.
It's one season. Like how many episodes you talking?
I couldn't tell you exactly how many episodes. Maybe like 50.
Okay. I mean, if it's good,
something like that. Yeah, like it was something I watched maybe like a year and a half ago, or almost 2 years at this point. But it's a good show. The characters are really well fleshed out. And I actually did watch Iron-Blooded Orphans in English. Don't know why I did, but I did. I watched it in English. And one of the main characters is voiced by Johnny Young Bosch, which is the same guy who voices Ichigo in Bleach, and he was the Asian guy that was the original Black Power Ranger.
Ah.
So he voices one of the main characters. I like his character. So it's a good watch.
Netflix?
I think it might be on Netflix, but I watched it on Hulu.
It's on Netflix.
Oh, it's on Hulu too. All right, whatever. I'll watch it as long as whatever. It doesn't have to be English, but I'll watch it in English just to give me.
I mean, you can watch it in Japanese. I'm pretty sure the Japanese version is great. That's just not the version that I watched, and I'm usually the sub guy. So I mean, take that with a grain of salt. But I think that's good if you're looking for something to watch, just because you really don't want to watch One Piece. I I recommend Iron Blooded Orphans because it's one of my favorite Gundam series so far.
All right, I'll give that a watch for
I'm
sure.
gonna give you a recommendation, D.
Yeah, can I get one? Not from you, Macky. Tell me the same
I'm gonna
thing.
give you a recommendation. Watch One Piece, nigga.
Oh shit!
You fell
I
for
gave
it.
you a shot.
What-
Now I
you
gave
fell
you
for
a shot.
it.
Don't worry, nigga.
What games are you playing?
Fighters still.
Fighters.
Okay.
I'm doing the
Right.
arcade mode. I'm trying to get an A in all those. I don't know if you did that, but
Bro, I have to pick back Fighters up like OD. Like I have it twice. I have it on my Switch and then I have it on Xbox, and I'm not playing either of them.
yikes!
Yeah,
Hey.
so I gotta get back on.
God.
Gotta get back
All
on
right.
for sure.
John, tell us what you watching, what you playing, and
Take us out. Let's do it. So I am currently playing 3 games at the moment. So I am really making my way through the Demon Slayer game. So the Hinokami Chronicles. So that has been interesting. I'm also thinking about potentially doing a review and impression of the game itself, like as a separate video. So that one's interesting enough for me to talk about it. So I've been enjoying that for a little bit. And then on my 3DS, I'm playing The Legend of Zelda, the Ocarina of Time. That was originally for the N64, and then they remastered and ported it over to the 3DS and added the 3D feature gyroscopes to the game. So it's enjoyable. I've never played Ocarina before, so this is my first playthrough of that. And then I started it on my laptop, on my gaming laptop, but I should have started it like on cloud streaming. But I'm playing this side-scrolling platformer called Flynn, Son of Crimson. So that one is available on Game Pass to play, and it's also available on the Switch. I don't know if it's on PlayStation or not. But that one's been pretty interesting. And I've been running through that one too. So I've been making decent progress, which is really rare. I never play this many games at once and actually like make progress through them like this. So there's that. Viewing, I've only seen One Piece, really, as you guys could tell. I've watched a lot of episodes since the last podcast. And that's really where I've put a lot of my time and focus, is just to finishing the Alabaster arc in One Piece. And that's it. You know, in the barbershop, we see things. We rewatched Shang-Chi and stuff like that. And, Infinity War and Endgame, because fuck it, we have to kill the day. So Marvel movies and rotation, stuff like that. But that's really it. That's it for the watching.
Okay. Take us out, my boy.
And that is it. That is all the time we have for today. I think it was short and sweet for this episode. So thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, Dean, for making it today. Thank you, Crispin, for being with us as always. You've become, I want to say, a permanent member at this point of the podcast. No more special guests. You get no special treatment no more. You get no more special treatment.
Facts, we're gonna shit on you next episode, boy.
Oh,
and we
my
take away your
God.
free waters, nigga. No
And
more
we
free
taking
waters.
away your free waters.
Try it, nigga. Fuck.
So thank you guys for being here. If you guys are
Motherfucker, I don't get to thank you.
I said you guys. You supposed to be here no matter what. So I don't know. I gotta thank you. I gotta thank you for coming to your own show.
Yes, motherfucker.
Thank you for coming to work today.
Thanks.
So if you are still here at the end of the podcast, we love and appreciate you very much. Thank you for rocking with us. We will be back again next week for another exciting episode of the Paradise Podcast. So tell us what you thought about today's episode down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Share these videos with a friend. If you have friends or family that love anime, love video games, that just kind of want to get in on some cool topics, show them the podcast and be a part of the conversations. Let us know what you guys want to hear on the podcast. Give us some anime watch suggestions. Dean is begging for new anime content that is not One Piece. So let's throw some suggestions at Mr. Augustus, and that's it. That's all we got for this week. Oh, if you guys are listening to the podcast on Anchor, which you should be, there is a way for you to donate to the podcast by clicking the donate button on Anchor and leaving any monetary value you so choose. That will help us improve the quality of the content here on the channel. And we thank you for that in advance.
Sorry to interrupt. Also, just keep an eye out because the Patreon is coming to you.
Damn, Patreon perks.
We're reacting to anime over there, you know what I'm saying? If you guys
Patreon perks.
That, see us doing that,
please be a part of that.
Let's do it. So that's it. That's all the time we have for today. We will see you guys on the next episode of the Paradise Podcast. I'm out here.
Sheesh.
Sheesh.